Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and I'm bringing you yet one more pre-recorded episode of Pokemon Ultra Sun here on the channel before we get into doing the live stream slash Wi-Fi battles with you folks out there. For right now, there are just a few other things I want to take care of here in the game. I'm still trying to find that last TM, and I'm here at the shopping district, or in the shopping district here in Howley City. I do think there's something I haven't accomplished here just yet. There is a janitor I think I speak to. I see the Grimer out here. I think I have to clean up stuff here in the mall, and I might get the TM for round from this. Let's see. Hey! What are you doing? Get your clawed hoppers off my floor. I just finished cleaning there. Ay me, what a world. I'm sorry, sir. And today's the day that they hold the Alola riding rodeo right here in the mall, too. The whole place was covered with Pokemons. Well, you know what I mean. Don't make me say it. Sorry, pal. I didn't mean it. That's not gonna cut it, Buster. Not even close. You're gonna help me clean up this mess. Okay, I guess, because I want the TM. That's right, you will. Any decent person would do the same. Nothing like that useless grandson of mine. You know how to respect your elders, or show respect to them. Let's get you started then. First off, you better meet this sweetheart. Hello. Grime. Sweet little Grimey the Grimer. We met Grimey before. What was your name? Lord Slimy, wasn't it? She's a real gourmand. Loves to eat. And the thing she loves to eat is garbage. We're partners in this line of work, so you give her a nice warm hello. Hello. Back it up a bit. Grime. Well, yeah, we know you. See that? Grimey is real interested in you. You change your clothes every day, don't you? In real life, yes. In this game, and bathe and brush your teeth. I guess it doesn't matter right now, though. Let me explain what I'm expecting of you. You've got to make my floor spotless again. Collect all the Pokemon's, trash that you cracked all over my clean floor. I walked through it, and then bring it here to my sweet Grimey. She'll take care of the rest. What? You say you don't see anything? Don't think you're getting out of this so easy. You've really got to get your mind in the game. Really fill your heart with sanitation spirit. The sanitation spirit. We reject all dirt. We won't allow trash. Chant that a few times and look at this floor. I think you got it now, haven't you? Then get started. You close your eyes and focus all of your emotion and dirt on trash. So I'm triggering my Ultra Instinct janitor version. I see it. You can see all the trash around you now. Then go, young soldier, in the battle against dirt. Destroy every last speck of hateful trash. Let's grab this one. Can I grab it? Picked up a little trash from a Pokemon. I like how they're calling it trash. Here, eat up. Nom. You gave the waste to Grimey. Grime. Shoveled the waste in delightedly. My stink sense is telling me there are still waste to be found in 5 more spots. Battle on, young warrior. Defeat that foul waste. Can do. Now, question is, do we get the round TM for doing all of this? Now, can I grab more than one at a time, too, to speed things up? Let's keep on searching. And there's going to be one last thing to do. Oh, I can't carry more. Okay, I see. I have to bring one back at a time. That's how they keep things, padded out with content. There you go. Eat up. There's 4 more. All right. We know where the 4th one is, or the third one, technically. 4th from the last. There we go. Right in front of the fountain. Who would have left their waste in front of the fountain? Excuse me, big sir. Whoop. There we go. And yeah, so there's going to be one last thing for us to accomplish, something that I said I was going to do as a live stream, but I kind of changed my mind because I'm kind of limited in time this weekend. But tomorrow, Sunday, we'll do some live streaming in the daytime for Ultra Sun. I might start off with, if you guys are okay with this, some more in-game content as opposed to doing some Wi-Fi battling, because I have to defend my title. It's been a while since I sat in the big throne at the top of Mount Lanakila. I gotta do that. Make sure any possible usurpers of my throne are dealt with in a sound and just manner. 2 more stink spots. Let's move. And after that, I gotta decide how to do the Wi-Fi battle format. Oh, look at this, hidden behind the corner. I see you. Because I've watched other people on YouTube do Wi-Fi battling, and what they tend to do is pre-recorded. Because I like the idea of doing pre-recorded. That way, no one's watching, no one's like screen peeking, so to speak, and not copying, but learning what I'm doing as I'm doing it on camera. I thought I saw a sparkle. But if I do pre-recorded, then I guess we don't get, like, the interactive feedback immediately, but there's more chance of a more competitive battle, because, like, that way my opponent isn't seeing what I'm doing, you know? Wait, I haven't checked up around here in the seats. So, I don't know, maybe for the initial aspect of our Wi-Fi battling, I'll do it just as the live format, live streaming. Where's this last garbage? There it is, okay. I was gonna say, something told me. My stink sense, my ultra instinct. What just happened? My video glitched a bit. My stink sense was telling me there was something over here. Alright, last bit of waste. Grime, grime. Grime, grime. Okay, that's enough. You've knocked out every last bit of waste on the floor, and Grimy is getting stuffed. Grime. Well done, very well done. Even you could eat off the floor now. I think I'll name you a rising janitor, and I'll give you this to go with that title. Boom! I've got all the TMs. I didn't need to look any of them up either. Oh, I feel so accomplished. I mean, it's only round. I'm probably not going to use it. But the option is there. I've got all 100 TMs. That TM there contains round. Having a delightful song in your heart will help you get through even the hardest jobs. Consider it reimbursement for your help today. You earned it. Yay! I mean, you are the one who made the mess in the first place, but still, you were a real help. Grimy also took a real shine to you. Maybe you'll come help us again someday. I might. Not. Possibly. But you never know. Alright. What'd you say? What did you say? You saying I'm filthy? Might want to wash my hands? You're probably right. Let's wash up in the fountain. There we go. Alright. Now, it's time to head over to the Thrifty Mega Mart, the non-destroyed version, and talk to Kagetora. That's your name, isn't it? I don't know. The man who had dreams for something and then not so much, but he does have some friends with some evolutions. I've actually bumped into a few of them during my explorations off, well, it was recorded but not used in the footage because it was just like downtime. I do know where a few of them are, but I'm going to do things a little bit interestingly. Now, the team layout on the bottom is not quite what you'll see here. I'm using all of my starting Pokemon from previous generations, and I've sort of randomized the order I'm using them in. We're going to lead off with Shelbert, our Squirtle, as our first of the starting Pokemon. Good old Shelbert with the Torrent ability holding Eevium-Z. That might change, though, depending on who we're going to go after first, and that's going to be randomized as well. And he's got Scald, Rock Tomb, Icy Wind, and Rapid Spin for the moves. His ability is quirky. Sorry, his nature is quirky. He seems to have traveled across both space and time to reach you from the Kanto region. And he takes plenty of siestas. Also takes plenty of ribbons with him as well. Look at all these ribbons. I love it. I want more ribbons. What I would love to see, this is probably not going to happen, but if they could make some sort of compatibility between Pokemon Go and Pokemon, 3DS games, what if they made it so that you could send Pokemon from your game here into Pokemon Go, and maybe there's some ribbons in Pokemon Go they could introduce. I still gotta write this letter I want to send to Niantic and give them some cool ideas. Not that I think they'll even be allowed to read the ideas, because like certain companies say you can't have outside submissions like that, but I've got cool ideas for things that they could do. Welcome to Thrifty Mega Mart. I'll tell you some of those ideas as we walk. Alright, so, which Pokemon, which evolution should we take a look at first? I've got a random number generator on my phone. We're going to look for the fifth one. So the Umbreon user. The immortal ruler of the night, Braden the Umbreon user. Rumors say he died once and came back to life. Everyone was afraid of him. I wonder why. His Umbreon gave off its horrifying aura all the time and never let up. He used to hold some kind of ceremony in the cemetery on Melee Island every night. It's been 30 years since I last saw him, but I hope that'll be enough to find him. Now it is nighttime. Oh, I just realized. Am I going to have to do some of these during the day? I hope not. I want to get this all accomplished now if I can. But we're going to head over to Melee Island to Howley Cemetery. See if we can find this guy. And Shelbert is leading the way. Now I have the Eevium-Z, and we'll stick with that. What I want to do is I'll probably, as we take on certain Pokemon, like evolutions, and based on their typing, I may want to not go for super effective, because we're like level 100 with our Pokemon, so it's kind of excessive. Are you the guy? No. I don't mean to invade on your morning. Oh, you must be the guy. I suppose that's enough for today. I better hurry home or that son of mine will be berating me for wandering off again. Are you the Umbreon user? That tale is decades old by now. How old are you, boy? Well, you're not wrong. I was once known as Braden the Umbreon user. And you know young Kagetora. How is that little whippersnapper? Sure, I don't mind battling you, though I'm due to check into the hospital soon. Well, your check-in to the hospital is going to be a lot sooner than you expected after I get through with you. That sounds very rough. I apologize. I will restrain myself, but I will not restrain Shelbert. We will go for the Eevium-Z move, the Hydro Vortex, because we can. Alright, what is your level? 55. Yeah, this might... Actually, no. This kind of is somewhat overkill-ish, but we're not that super offensive, and Umbreon has some good defenses to it. So let's see what happens. So I had a cool idea come to mind for Pokemon Go. Now, if you guys play the game, you might notice that definitely on your 7-day streak of spinning a Pokestop, or even at random times at any point, you happen to get yourself an evolution item. A Dragon Scale or an upgrade, things like that. Chances are you don't need those anymore, because you might already have all the Pokemon that evolve from those items that you need, right? Like you already got yourself Politoed, Slowking, Porygon 2, stuff like that. So one idea that I had was, what if they made certain Pokemon Go Pokestops into shops? Because they did a recent thing where they added new Pokestops and they turned some existing ones into gyms. Like new gyms were added in the update at some point. While there are times when there's a full moon, there are also times you can't see the moon at all. It's called Cloudy Nights. We get a lot of those here in my city based on what I see in Pokemon Go. I like to see some different weather sometime. No night can ever be endless. Dawn comes and snatches away the dark. I feel it like creeping into my life, blotting out the stars and stealing away the night. People used to talk about me once, said I was immortal and such nonsense. I was just in the hospital a long while, that's all. But human life does end. Anyway, you give Kagetora my regards. Can do. So we're gonna head over back to the Mega Mart. So, what if they were to turn certain Pokestops into shops in Pokemon Go? And the idea that I had for this was, what if you could sell, I could say you sell a King's Rock. Maybe you can sell it for like, say, 10 coins, something like that. And think of it like an actual shop. Like you sell something to the shop and then they put it back up for sale. If I was to sell a King's Rock to a shop, what if they made it... Stop giving me coupons! Anyway, what if they made it so, like, I sell a King's Rock to the shop, I get 10 coins, then the shop inventory gets updated with 1 King's Rock in store, and someone could buy it for, like, say, 100 coins. Because that would encourage more use of coins, and that would help, of course, boost sales for Niantic, for Pokemon Go, of course, and it'd be a good way to sort of give items to people who can't get those items. Now, the reason I think this might be a really good idea is because with Gen 4, there's probably going to be even more evolutionary items like Razor Fang, Razor Claw, Magmarizer, Electorizer. There's going to be a lot more items that we can use possibly to evolve our Pokemon. What if you could sell, like let's say if I get a, Electivire already, I don't need another Electorizer, I could sell that to a shop. If it stays in the shop, someone else could buy it if they need it. That would be kind of a cool idea. I think so, anyway, personally. Alright. Oh, it's you again. How's that favor coming along? Need me to tell you about an opponent? Yes, let's now randomize for the 7 remaining. We're going to go for trainer number 6. LEEVEEing user. A goddess of beauty in full bloom. Linne, the LEEVEEing user. She was a world-famous model and a powerful grass-type Pokemon user. When her LEEVEEing cried out, even withered and dead trees burst into bloom once more. She always used to stay at the Hano Grand Resort where she was between gigs. For 30 years. Alright, so the next Pokemon we're going to use is Pikachu. Now, we're going to give you, despite the fact it'll be resisted, I want to show off the Catastrophe once again. Let's grab ourselves the Eevium-Z. Look at all these specific, species-specific Z crystals I have. That's crazy, wild stuff. Alright, so let's go find the LEEVEEing user. And again, hopefully some of these are not daytime exclusives. So, what else have I had an idea? Oh, I had another cool idea for Pokemon Go. I've probably mentioned before, but I'm not really sure what else to talk about, I guess. Hano Grand Resort, you are back here. Wait, where are you? You're here. Why am I going all over the place? If they took something like Pokemon Refresh and brought it into the buddy system for Pokemon Go, that'd be kind of neat. Maybe every kilometer your Pokemon gets a little dusty or something like that. Would she be inside? We'll find out. So let's say if your Pokemon gets a little bit dusty or dirty or something, or maybe even after a gym battle or after it comes back from defending a gym, you have to sort of take care of it, like brush its fur or just clean it up somehow. What if you gain some Stardust for that, or maybe even a chance to get a candy? How you doing, Mr. Machamp Man? I told you not to talk to me. If you don't know why, you missed an episode. Go back and check. You know what? I don't know which episode. Go back and check them all out. Couldn't hurt. Alright, where is the LEEVEEing user? I don't think she'd be working there. I'm thinking she might just be a stand around in the middle of nowhere kind of person. You're not her, are you? Nope. You're too young. I think, anyway. No, one of them is actually a kid. I gotta remember that. There is one in Seafolk Village, a very young kid who is, I guess, the Sylveon trainer. You're the detective. And you're not the LEEVEEing user. Okay. Is she gonna be outside? Have I wasted all of our time right here? Good Pokemon will listen to others, what others think around it, and then discover its own mind. Same goes for a good woman, too. If you throw common sense out the window sometimes, you'll never be able to discover anything new. Try out different things. Okay. I kind of already do, but I appreciate the advice. Yeah, she ain't here. Wait. What if she's on the beach? I don't think it'd be one of you two. You seem like you'd be working here, and I think we're looking for someone who does not actually work here. They just come here to relax. We'll find her. She's gotta be here. My Ultra Instinct garbage senses are, firing up again. Not that I'm trying to call this lady similar to refuse or anything like that, but I mean, if the shoe fits. I'm kidding. Wait! No, I thought she was down here. There is someone, I think, down on one of these piers, though, that appears to be who I'm looking for. I live my life in search of pleasure. I wonder if I find something new to enjoy if I went through the island challenge once again. Oh, you're not the... What? Heh, must be on the beach. Alright, let's move on down there. I wonder if poor Mukio has found Muki yet again. What an interesting little side story, eh? Are you the LEEVEEing user? No. Where are you? Where are you? I hope it's not a daytime only thing. Are you the LEEVEEing user? No. Hello, Sandy. Oh, wait, here she is. She wasn't here before. She must be the one. It's about time for my appointment with a beautician. Are you the LEEVEEing user? Well, yes, I suppose I am. Who might you be, child? Oh, a friend of sweet little Kagetora's? Of course I'd be delighted to battle you. I still have some spirit left in me. You look rather young. I'd say you got plenty of spirit. But looks can be deceiving. Lene. Is she supposed to be an old lady? Did you have some of those Marini poison point acupuncture-ish things that someone mentioned back in the Tide Song Hotel? Maybe. Alright, this is essentially an episode to show off the Z moves. We've been seeing a lot of them throughout the playthrough, but I want to see this one. I gotta learn these dance moves so I can do that, actually. Oh, look, I can do the... I'm yawning! No! It's not a sleepy time! Look at the ears still wiggling. That's so cute! Aw, Pikachu, you're such a doll. Get out of here! Do it! Destroy LEEVEEing! Hey, that's resisted. Now, what are you gonna do to me? You're gonna leave Blade? You're gonna get static. Are you crazy? Look. I'm a psychic type. I predict these futures. Alright, let's go for... This is an interesting move that Pikachu has. Let me tell you the backstory to Pikachu's Body Slam. At one point in Gen 6, I believe, Pokemon X and Y banned Pikachu from being used online. And why? Intense battle is a lot for my old body to bear. You are an old lady. Weird. I'll tell you about Pikachu's Body Slam in just a moment. Let's see what she has to say for herself. The flower that blooms will wilt and fall. The stalk will wither and return to the earth. But not for LEEVEEing and me. We refuse to accept such a reality. I will do everything that money and medicine can do to keep my looks. But my bones can't help telling the truth. At any rate, do say hello to Kagetora for me. Alright, let's head on back, once again, to the thrifty Mega Mart. So, Yeah, Pikachu was banned from being used in online gameplay, which I didn't understand why. The only thing I could think of was that Body Slam was not registered as a standard move that a Pikachu could have, even though it was completely above board. This Pikachu comes from Viridian Forest back in Fire Red, and there was not a TM, but there was a move tutor who could teach Body Slam to a Pokemon back in Fire Red, Leaf Green. So I had this move tutor teach Body Slam to Pikachu, because I like the idea that he could paralyze with either like a Thunderbolt or Body Slam, because actually, you can't Thunderbolt a ground type, but you can Body Slam them. So that was a way Pikachu could paralyze ground types. So when I sent him up to future games, apparently the games might not have, accounted for that, because I tried to take Pikachu into a team on a battle, and it says, one or more of the Pokemon in this team are prohibited. And I was like, what? I didn't know why. But when I took Pikachu out and put someone else in, then I could go. So clearly there was something wrong with Pikachu. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't going to replace his Body Slam because he can't relearn that at this point. But as it turns out, maybe, Game Freak noticed that there was some sort of a weird issue. Pikachu can be used now. So they must have realized, oh wait, yeah, Body Slam's a thing that they could have had. So I wonder if they actually didn't think all the way back to Gen 3 with the move tutors of Fire Red, Leaf Green, and didn't include those moves as legit. But things seem to be fine now. Anyway, moving on. Oh, it's you again. How's that favor? Alright, so we need to choose one of the 6 remaining evolutions. Now for the third one, the Jolteon user. Oh yes, the electrifying ball of energy that was Jane the Jolteon user. She looked like a lovely young lass, but beneath that sweet face was the heart of a tyrant. Her Jolteon slammed into opponents like a bolt of lightning from a blue sky. Last I heard, she was working somewhere on Ula Ula Island. Do you know how big Ula Ula Island is? How am I supposed to find this needle in a haystack? Especially a haystack the size of Ula Ula. Anyways, the Pokemon that we have randomly selected to be our next one is going to be Seaward, our Duat. So what have we seen as far as Z moves? We've seen Hydro Vortex. We're going to give you... I believe you have an Ice-type move. Let's grab you the Eevium-Z. I'm way down here in the species-specific ones. There we go. You have Icy Wind, I think. We can turn that into Sub-Zero Slammer. Probably not going to have a lot of power based off of Icy Wind. But it's still a Z move. Alright. Now, let's head to Ula Ula. Where do I even begin? Well, this is, excuse me, the biggest city on the island. I'll start looking for that needle here in Mali City. I just gotta find someone who's out of place, who I haven't seen before. I usually have a pretty good eye for detail and memory and stuff like that, for stuff that looks different and unusual. I think everyone here is fine. That's why I was always so good at Where's Waldo. Because, you guys ever play Where's Waldo? I've mentioned this so many times on the channel, I'm sure, but hey, speaking of things that are out of place, the eyelids. Oh, by the way, Roto, see, I want to see the photo play. I want to snap your photos. I kind of, didn't get to read all that. But let's poke your eyeball and grab a Roto Boost. I keep calling it Roto Boost. I mean Roto Lotto thing. We don't even get a Roto Boost. We get a Roto Heart. It's still a free boost. Again, I said boost. Friendship. I can get... Actually, I could use that to, like, boost the friendship of... Hey, wait a minute. If you use that, does it apply to Pokemon that are in the Pokepelago on the Isle of Yew? I don't know. We see Corsola down here. That is not a new feature. Is there anybody new here? Oh, this is what that was. Okay, me and my nephew were talking about Guzzlord's destroyed area. The, where it's like Howley City all wrecked and stuff. There was a part, we saw a part of an archway. This is the archway right here. That's what we saw. Very cool. Now, I don't think you're new. Are you new? No. But I like seeing all those, like, those little references and stuff in Guzzlord's area. Like, as soon as I saw that sign that has, like, what you call it, smudged out words that say, basically, Howley City Hall serving the people's needs or something like that, that immediately had me just like, we're in Howley City? What happened to this place? It was wild. I don't see a new... Oops, almost ran into her. I don't see a new lady out here. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. I'm never gonna find her. She wouldn't be in the gym. I'm assuming she would... Well, I don't know. I can't assume anything. I can't assume she'd be outside. But she very well could be. Otherwise, I gotta start checking every building. Now... Again, I'm only assuming, which I shouldn't do, that she'll be here in the biggest city. She very well could be anywhere. And I suddenly remembered. Here she is. The old eyes are getting tired. I did meet her off camera, so I was just like, wait a minute. Yeah, I know. Why, yes, I suppose I am. I'm Jane. Eevee? Kagetora? I'm sorry, child, I don't remember them. I do remember Pokemon battles, though I'm not sure if I'm still up to one. We're gonna find out, apparently, because you're launching an attack my way. Alright, problem is we're using our Duot, which is weak to electric. Of course, a lot of the Pokemon I'm using, being water starters, I've always been a water Pokemon trainer from the beginning, is, you know, only Skippy, the Swampert, would have been able to be immune to this thing. But we are 45 levels above. We do have a Z move in the Sub-Zero Slam. Oh, wait, no! It's not Icy Wind, it's based off Ice Beam. Look at the power. 175. We might get the knockout here. That's right, I replaced Icy Wind because it is Hiccup, first of all. Second of all, Icy Wind is now a move tutor move once again. It was back in Gen 6 at the... What was that called again? Battle Resort in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Now that we got move tutors back again in the Alola region, I can start switching up some moves. Yes, one hit KO. Sorry, Jolteon. I guess you weren't up to the battle after all. You provide a dazzling battle. I do what I can. Thank you. That's another evolution down. When lightning strikes the earth, it is swallowed up, and it disappears. Even if you try to whip an old body into action, there are simply limits to what it can do. And besides, I really don't remember anyone called Kagetora. And Spinda is taking a nap. Okay, so back to the forgettable Kagetora we go. Find out some info on the very next Pokemon evolution that we're going to be looking for. It's going to be randomly generated number 5. The last one in the list. And maybe I just thought of something. Maybe I did. I might not have. Wait. Yes, I thought of something. What if I were to do live stream of our defending of the defending of the Alola Championship, and after that, all the Tapus are supposed to come back? Maybe then I'll start doing the capturing. Because we tried once on each of them and failed miserably. Maybe with you guys watching me and encouraging me, we can make those captures. Oh, it's you again. Alright, we need to learn about the Sylveon user. I know where you're at, Seafolk Village. That pure young maiden was adored by fairy-type Pokemon who saw her as a queen. Even wild beasts, Ultra Beasts, were captivated when her Sylveon appeared before them. I hear that she was a descendant of the nomadic Seafolk. That's the best hint I can give you to find her. Now, we're good. I didn't mean to walk through that person. Clearly. We're going to switch Pokemon once again. We're going to go with Skippy. Now, what move do we want to give you, your Z move? What do you have? We're holding Swampert. I could Mega Evolve. I want to go Z moves. We have Earthquake. That is the only move we haven't used yet, Ground type. So let's get some Ground Eevium-Z going here. Or should I? Nah. We've already used Mega Evolution before. Let's go ahead and go for the Ground Eevium-Z. I don't think we've seen the Ground Eevium-Z attack in this yet. What is it called again? Oh, what's the name? I don't want to see it first. I want to remember it. It's not Continental Crash. I would have thought Continental Crash would have been the name for a ground-type Z move, because continent, right? It's like, I consider continent being the ground. But it's the rock one. What would you even have called that then? See, I'm trying to think of like a different name instead of something that implies ground, at least in my ears. But yeah. What was, what's the name of this one? It's not Seismic, is it? Tectonic Rage. I'm gonna pop in here and talk to the poor, soon-to-be-destroyed Sylveon, or the trainer thereof. Look how little this girl is. Then I've got to go and get Sylveon some snacks at the Malasada shop, and are you the Sylveon user? You're looking for the Sylveon user Sakura? That's my grandma. And that Kagetora guy asked you to come visit her? But my grandma died last year, you know? Oh. Oh, I know. Here, I'll keep Sylveon now, so how about I battle you instead? It's kind of a sad moment. Man, the Alola region has so many sad moments. It's like bad. Like there's the person we met in Howley Cemetery whose husband died in an accident, you know? There is pretty much every Pokedex description just about. There's a lot of sadness in this region. Speaking of sadness, I apologize, Sylveon, but you're getting a Tectonic Rage powered up from Earthquake launched your way. I know you got some defense on you, but I don't think you're going to survive this one. What's really funny, now that I've been doing YouTube for quite a while, I noticed that there's some times when I would listen to people talking and they would do something that slightly was a bit of a pet peeve of mine. When they finish a sentence, they would go into another sentence right away. I couldn't skillfully do what I learned from my grandma. Now, a good example of that, like if I was to say, so we're going to go over here and do this, next thing we're going to do is, right? So that's like there's not really a break in those sentences or between those sentences. People I've seen do that, and sometimes I'm just like, no, there should be a pause. I find myself doing it sometimes. So I guess I'm being hypocritical. Maybe I should really focus on putting proper sentence breaks. Then again, maybe I won't. The sweetest part of life is when you're cute, but the sweetest part is also the shortest. That's what my grandma told me. Maybe you can tell it to your Mr. Kagetora or whomever. Or we're going to launch ourselves with Charizard off the edge of this boat. Actually, wait, bubbles? No bubbles. Forget it. We don't want no Pokemon here. I think that's the only place to find a Delmise, if I remember correctly, though. Maybe I'll find one someday. I would love to get that Steel-type boost in Pokemon TCG. Of course, we were talking about two separate games here. But again, wouldn't it be so cool if they introduced ribbons in Pokemon Go and then make something that allows you to transfer Pokemon from here to Pokemon Go? Of course, again, I didn't pause a sentence right there. But again, they would have to probably wait until Pokemon Go gets caught up to the current generation of Pokemon, Gen 7 right now, because it would be sort of, I don't know, detrimental to be unable to transfer every Pokemon into Pokemon Go. You can only do the first 3 generations right now. I don't know. It'd be cool to have some sort of way to do some transferring, though, because I think I remember seeing in a Japanese magazine a screenshot of it. It was saying something about, it showed Pokemon Go and it showed Sun and Moon, and there was like an arrow pointing from one to the other, almost indicating that you were able to transfer something from something into the other something, you know? Something like that. But nothing ever came about that from what I can tell. Alright, let's look for another randomly generated Pokemon. It's going to be the Vaporeon user. The Vaporeon user Polly. They called her the Wild Whirlpool of Alola. She was a cool drink of water, alright. A bikini-clad beauty who beat all the boys. Her Vaporeon's Hydro Pump could blast through solid steel plating. She was from Melee originally, and I think she trained to be a teacher. 30 years. Alright, so this Pokemon we're going with is going to be Sonata. Yes! Our Primarina from Pokemon Moon. We brought him over here. He is only level 93. Only level 93. But, he's decent, you know. He's not quite there just yet. I'm still trying to train him and the rest of the Pokemon that were on the main team back in Pokemon Moon to get them all to level 100 as well with the rest of my Pokemon. Where's the Eevium-Z? There we go. We get to see Twinkle Tackle. So, I'm going to use him next. And off to Melee, the trainer school we go. So, I've said that Ultra Sun, this playthrough, not really part of the main storyline as far as my original experiences in Pokemon Go are concerned. Pokemon Go. Pokemon in general, the franchise. But I am going to use this as the main game now because, of course, everyone who does like competitive battling is going to be here in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon with all the new, the Z Crystals, the new Pokemon. Of course, we have Ultra Necrozma is a new thing. And the Dusk form, Dusk Mane and Dawn Wings form. Hey, do you know about that secret ability that the Rotom have? You can possess appliances. Oh, so you did know. It makes me happy that my partner knows so much about me. Come to think of it, I saw some appliances at Professor Kukuri's place that looked comfy. I bet other Rotom could possess them. Nice hint! So if I can get a Rotom that's not in my Pokedex, I could make it one of those, wash Rotom, fan Rotom, whatevers. Where do you find Rotom in this game? Do you find Rotom in this game? Look at that, amazing power, Roto Stealths. I don't even use those. I should be able to sell them. Can I sell them? I don't know. Okay, let's find ourselves a teacher. You are not a teacher, I don't think. You taught me about a Quick Claw, so yeah, you are kind of a teacher. You're not a girl. I'm pretty sure he said this was a girl we're looking for. Alright, no running in the halls, I know. No one's around, no teachers to see me, no hall monitor. Are there? I don't see none. Man, this was spooky back when they had all this spooky stuff going on. You're a dude as well. With, really, that Ghastly that was making me loop on the stairs, that was actually kind of spooky. Especially I was recording late at night. You're not a girl either. This sounds weird. I'm walking into classrooms looking for girls. Does that not sound questionable? Or am I thinking too deep into this? Let's move off this topic and move on to the better topic of teacher hunting. Wait, this is the principal's office. You wouldn't be the person, would you? If I can defeat him, then that will mean that our school's principal is stronger than a champion. And even if I lose, we can still boast that we're the school who helped create a champion. Oh, it's too good. It's just too good. I can't wipe this stupid grin off my face. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Alright, so she trained to be a teacher. Is there a teacher standing around outside anywhere that I... Never mind. You're not one of the students, are you? What do you want from an old cleaning lady? Are you the Vaporeon user? Well, yes, I suppose I am. What's that? Kagatora sent you to battle me? I don't mind, but no complaints out of you for having to take on this bent old woman. A trainer's a trainer. Let's do this. Hello. Vaporeon user Polly. Oh, because she polishes things, maybe? I don't know. Vapoleon, maybe? Is there a joke about your name? Is there a pun? I don't know. Sometimes I'm good at picking up on puns, other times not so much, but let's take a look at the Twinkle Tackle. And go from there. One moment. I'm going to turn the fan on. Now you might be asking yourself, but wait, Professor, you have the Eevium-Z, whatever it's called. Why don't you use your Oceanic Operetta? As far as I remember, Oceanic Operetta is copyright blocked. I don't want this video to be sent down the tubes. Besides, Twinkle Tackle's so cute, and I'm sure it's got enough power to it. Look at that! One hit. Not bad. If you want to see a rainbow, you gotta wait for it to stop raining. That is some very good advice. Maybe. Every rain cloud has its end, and no one can win against time's march. Now I'm retired from training, and I spend my days with Vaporeon cleaning these windows. But how is that boy Kagatora doing? Is he well? Kinda. Well enough, anyway. So, we got 3 more to go. In fact, let us, as we are wandering our way through the school, randomly generate another number. Excuse me. Bit of a burp coming up. Boy, all the noises everywhere. Alright, let's go ahead. Get ourselves one more bit of information. Then I'll have to swap some Pokemon into the PC. So we're going for the middle, the second of these last 3, and see what is the Pokemon in question. Flareon, Espeon, and Glaceon remain. So Flareon will be super effective against, because of course all of my water starters, I'm pretty sure they all have a water type attack. Stop giving me the... You know what I'm actually going to do? I should probably get the last 3 at once. To get all the information that we need. Okay, so first up, we're going to look at the Espeon user. Espeon user Ishan. The sun itself was charmed by his sweet looks. His Espeon danced past enemy attacks, letting them slide right off it like some kind of miracle. Ishan worked at the geothermal power plant back in those... Oh, I know him. I saw him already. Been 30 years since I last saw him. Now, so first of all, the Espeon at the power plant. We're going to take a look at the Glaceon user. Miss Absolute Zero, Ray, the Glaceon user. That cool beauty seemed to have a soul of ice when she mercilessly pursued her opponents. Even time froze around her Glaceon. I doubt that. I know that she originally came from some small village on Melee Island. Icky Town. And last but not least, the Flareon. That's a good question for you folks out there. Which evolution is your favorite? The fiery magician brimming with life, Chad, the Flareon user. His temper burned as hot as any flame, and he was always quick to find a fight. His Flareon's fire attacks were relentless, going after opponents like a living thing. I know he always stayed at the Tide Song Hotel back in those days. Okay, so we're going to take the last Pokemon we have in our current team right here. It is... who is it? Springer, our Gen 6 starter. What are your moves? Can we give you a decent crystal that we haven't used yet? Well, let me just see if I can teach you a TM for the time being. Because I want to show off a different move for each Pokemon. We can get... I could go with Hyper Beam and do the Breakneck Blitz, but I kind of want to see. I think you can learn Aerial Ace. Yes, let's see what a flying Greninja looks like. That'll be wild. So, substitute as a TM. We can give that back to you easily. Wasn't it kind of interesting back in the day when Gen 4 and earlier, when TMs were one-time uses? Do you guys remember that? It was a different time back then. I remember I had a really long debate in my brain about who do I use Water Pulse on? Because I had one Water Pulse TM, and I had to choose between either Egbert, the Togetic, or my Articuno. And so Espeon's at the thermal power plant, I believe he said. So I had to really decide who do I give the Water Pulse to, because both of them are weak to Rock. But I decided Articuno, because Articuno is also weak to, what is it, Fire. And, well, I guess they're both weak to Steel as well, the two of them. But Water doesn't help that. I don't know. Anyway, it was a different time back then. You had to decide who exactly each TM would be best used for. Plus, I figured Articuno probably had better special attack anyway. I suppose I should be moving. I'll need to fix Espeon some supper. Are you the Espeon user? Why, that's a question I haven't heard in many long years. I am Ishan, if that's what you mean. Kagetora. Oh, yes, I remember that boy. Now, that is a tale that takes me back. And you want to have a battle with me? I suppose I could, but please keep in mind that I am an old man. Should I suddenly feel bad about what I'm doing to these people? Just completely strong-arming them with all of these Z moves? Should I feel bad? That is the question. The answer is, do I feel bad? Yes, I answered a question with another question. Should I feel bad about that? Probably. I don't think that's very grammatically considerate, maybe? Alright, let's go for the Z power of the... Did I not change your Z Crystal? Man. Alright. I don't get to see a flying Greninja. Wait, I might. We'll come back to this idea. There's no need for two suns in the... No, there's not. Two suns in the sky. Why would you think that that might have been a thing? Even the sun itself, who rises with such glory in the morning, must eventually set. So it is for human life, and I think that I see the moon rising on the horizon. That sounds so sad, so final. But what about that Kagetora? He's not that much younger than me. Do tell him I said hello. Are you basically saying that he's gonna die soon too? What is going on? I'm gonna push this button. Ah, it does nothing. Alright, so before I forget again, let's give you a proper Z Crystal. How could I have messed that up? Because I'm yawning too much, that's why. That's gotta be the reason. Okay, Eevium-Z. Yes, take this. And we're gonna move you down here for now. Alright. Now, we're off to Icky Town. But there's no Pokemon Center there. Well, I'll head to the Trainer School. No, the Pokemon Center by the Trainer School. And then, I'll head to Icky Town. I'm going to get my other two starting Pokemon from past games onto my team. I've got, well, based on this random number generation, I'm going to get Snapper the Totodile first, who can also be seen in Pokemon Go on occasion. And then, I'm also going to get Slippin the Piplup from Gen 4, who... we'll see the original creation of him kind of soon on the channel, because Pokemon Pearl is the next game we're going to be playing through. So what are your moves, guys? Let's take a look. I can give you... we haven't seen the Rock the Eevium-Z move yet, and we've seen water, ice, and ground. So we'll give you... I don't know. We'll choose a different move for you. But first of all, let's go... You know what I kind of want to see? Kind of want to see the power-up punch. But no, I'll go Rock Tomb. Yeah. Give you the Eevium-Z. Whereabouts might that be? The Eevium-Z is what I see. Alrighty. Let's head off to Icky Town. I wanted to see a flying Greninja. But I do think the end of this whole thing with Kagetora, we do fight him and his Eevee. And if I remember correctly, he might use the Extreme Evo Boost attack. And if so, I want to see it happen, so I'm not going to completely obliterate him on the first turn. I want to give him a chance. If I'm going to be attacked by wild Pokemon, be a shiny. That's not what I said to do. Well, let's wander away from Caterpie. Oh, level 3. I feel so bad if I was to attack, so I won't catch you next time. I ain't looking for Caterpie. I got Critter the Butterfree. Currently resting in Pokemon Moon, but at any point he can come over here. I wonder what moves he can. I wonder what moves any of my Pokemon can learn from the Move Tutor. Oh, I'm so excited. I've said before, but that's one of the main reasons I wanted, you know, either Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, because the options of Move Tutors are so vast. Okay, we need to find somebody who has not been here before. You people have all been here before. Let's head up the second floor and take a look at what we can see more. I'm trying to think of rhymes, but I don't know what for. Alright, let's pop over, I guess here. Look at that Alolan Exeggutor back there. You see it? Just a trunk. I think you're all standard people. Nothing new here. I think you're all standard Pyukumuku. Nothing new here. Now, there was a lady with a Slowpoke of... Oh, look, even Rotom's tired. There's that Exeggutor again back there. You see its tail face? That sounds weird. You see its tail face? You see its tail head? Yeah. Okay, we got ourselves a star. Roto prize money? I'm using that every day. That kind of helps too, though. Aw, Slowpoke's asleep. How cute. Where's the Pokemon trainer? Why don't you rest a little while? Give your Pokemon... Yay! A heal. Now, was it a girl that was here? Who are we looking for? The Glaceon user, right? We need to find somebody cool. We haven't checked out all the houses, though. So there could be somebody hiding in one of the homesteads down on the first level of this place. I don't want on the altar. Not altar. The battlefield, I guess. There's our old buddy How, of course, hanging out. Where is this Glaceon user? You people have lived here forever. You're not new. We need new people. That reminds me of... You guys watch The Nostalgia Critic? I've watched The Nostalgia Critic. And the phrase new people makes me think of not just his review of it, but the movie The Langoliers. It was a Stephen King miniseries kind of movie on TV. That was an interesting movie. Hey, I see somebody new in here. When is that grandson of mine coming home? Are you the Glaceon user? Well, I am Ree, who always used to use a Glaceon in battle. You're friends with that Kagetora? Sure, I'll battle you. I'll get it over with in no time, don't you worry. Ooh. And, fighting an Ice type, we have the Eevium-Z Z-move. I think your trash talking is just that. Trash. It's garbage. It's... What is it? Waste refuse to be carted off to a dump heap pile thing sometime. I'm just going way too far with this thing. But I want to see our little tiny little Totodile become a giant continent to crush down on this Ice-type Glaceon. Look how angry he is. He's ready to, like, destroy. He's so cute, though. Some Pokemon I just can't evolve. Like, I can't see Snapper as even a Croconaw, let alone a Feraligatr. But that's what I like about Pokemon Go. I was able to get a second Totodile. Actually, technically, started off as a Raid Croconaw, who evolved into our Feraligatr. Oh, that was a critical. Hardly necessary, but acceptable. Summer Ice is much sought after, but no one even glances at Winter Ice. I do. When you slip on it and fall face first onto it, you can't help but look at it then. Even the drifting snow will melt away. The only thing I want out of life now is to spend as much time as I can with my grandchildren. You tell Kagetora that's my biggest worry now. I don't want him sending more trainers after me. How many has he sent after you then? So, last Pokemon up is the Flareon user. We're going to switch Slippin up. We're going to choose a different move for you though, buddy. Let's go for Restore and see what TMs you can use. Well, I saw Brick Break. Let's take a look here. So Brick Break is an option. We can give you the flying move, but I want to see a Greninja in the air. We got an Echoed Voice for an option, Fling for a dark move, Quash. You think? I think we're gonna go Grass Knot. Why not? Let's watch a tiny little Piplup use the Bloom Doom. Alright, we play Scald for now because that is a TM. We can just throw it right back onto you. And Eevium-Z, make sure I throw that to you as well before I forget and lose the chance for another Z move. Eevium-Z, right here. Now, here's the moment of truth. Do I remember where the Flareon's at? I kind of forget. I can easily just go back and talk to Kagetora, but I'm sick of those coupons. I don't want any more coupons. Where did he say that was? Tide Song Hotel. Right, okay. See, if this was a live stream, you guys could have told me that. This is just me and my own brain hanging out today, trying to, like, one-up each other. No, that's not it. Help each other. There you go. Alright, the Tide Song Hotel, the Flareon user. Oh, man, we're going for a Grass Z move. Nah, I think we're good. It's not going to knock it out, but I got rid of Scald. We're good. Okay, let's find somebody. Hey, you look new. I think actually I spoke to you as well, so this should be the Flareon dude guy.
Yes, what is it? You need something from me?
You the Flareon user?
Oh, I see. So you know Kagetora? You would like a Pokemon battle from me? How nostalgic. It's been quite some time.
Why is that his voice? Who knows? I don't know. Even though I'm the one who gave it to him. Alright. Chad. It's Chaz versus Chad. Let's see how much different one letter... No. Let's see all the difference one letter makes. That's what I meant to say. Clearly Chad is much better than me. He probably would have said that perfectly. Alright. Let's take a look at this Bloom Doom. It's going to be such a silly move. I should have seen how much power it had behind it. But, yeah, a water type using probably a very low-powered grass type Z move against a fire type. Look at how angry little Piplup is. Slippin'. Calm down, buddy. Or don't. Actually, critical hit if you want. Aw, so beautiful. Look at this. Aw. So unfitting for a penguin to cause this grassy field, right? Yeah, I thought you'd survive it. What are you going to hit me with? Lava Plume. That doesn't burn. Well, it does. But you're not going to. See? Try to warn you. Let's throw some mud at you. This is a move that our Piplup can't relearn either, and it's kind of cool. What I really like, though, is that I can get Defog on Slippin' here.
Yes.
Because back in Gen 4, well, spoilers for this playthrough of Pearl eventually, but he does become our Defog user. But to send him forward through time and generations, I had to remove Defog because you couldn't send them up if they had an HM attack. I felt like that was one of his main focuses. Now I can give him Defog, thanks to the move tutors.
A fire needs fuel to keep on burning, but once the fuel is burnt up, only ash remains. My working life is over. I've reached retirement. All that's left of my life is the ashes. Me and Flareon were done with battling. I'd rather just go to Lomi and relax. Okay.
Alright, now, let us once again oops, not you, Springer lead the way. And see if we get to fight the Eevee of Kagetora.
Listen up, Roto C. Here's where you don't listen to me.
That's right, we're busy. Back to the Thrifty Mega Mart for one last time. Kind of glad I remember where it was at the Tide Song Hotel there. And I guess when we complete this, we're pretty much done all of the random exploration of Alola. Now, what do we get for this? I can't remember. I think you get something pretty amazing for getting all of these Eevee trainers defeated. Alright, hand me the coupon. I'll be sure to use it. Now, would the Roto bargain work here, too? That'd be kind of nice. You just bargain everything down even more after the coupon. Welcome to the Thrifty Mega Mart. Oh, it's you. Wait, what? You beat them all? What happened then? Time truly is cruel to us all, isn't it? Fine then, I'm ready now. I have one last favor to ask of you. Would you let me have a battle? Of course. If I do this, I think I'll be ready to let go. Alright. Let's go. Now, do we get to see... Oh wait, I know what I get from him. I think I know what I get from him. Thank you, little Eevee! Oh! So, my first attack... Just to waste a turn. I just want to see. Look at Springer all springy. He's all excited. I was going to go for Haze. Not going to do anything. But I want to see, do you have the Extreme Evo boost? Wait. If you do, don't use it. I think it's copyrighted. Never mind. Double edge. Alright. Let's... Ow. Kind of. Let's see. Why is he higher leveled? Alright. Let's see a Flying Greninja. This is what we've been waiting for this entire episode. To the skies we go, Springer. Jump with all your might. You can actually learn Bounce, too, can't you? I would expect. Maybe I'm wrong. But... Supersonic Sky Strike. This would be nice. Whoa! And he goes up like that. Hey, look at this! That looked kind of cool. I like that. Alright, and that's it. We're done. Boom. The bitterness of defeat. I must fully savor that as well. So, I think we get the Eevium-Z for this. Enough. It's enough. Our day has come, and it is gone. But I haven't forgotten your reward. Here, I want you to take this. Hey! Extreme Evo Boost is now in our pocket. I used that crystal back when I was a young trainer, but I don't need it now. You use it, and you build a new age. I'll stay here and take care of the mortgage and the old age. So that basically wraps up a lot of the loose ends in the Alola region. Rotom looks tired. I'm kind of tired. You can tell from the yawning. We're going to have to end things off right here, right now. But I'll come back tomorrow. I'm going to aim for 10 o'clock a.m. Atlantic time. I'll have the schedule, or the live stream scheduled as well. We're going to come back. We're going to be doing some defending of our title as Alolan League Champion. And see who we'll be taking on. Not sure who I want to use to go through the... I actually have an idea who I want to use against the Elite Four, and then the Challenger. So, we'll probably go with that. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, if you guys want to see the entire playthrough leading up to this point of Pokemon Ultra Sun, there's a link in the description to the entire playlist. And of course, if you enjoyed this particular episode, as always, feel free to pop a like down below. Feel free to share this with a friend of yours that might want to check out some Alolan adventures here in Pokemon Ultra Sun. And for more videos that I have done on the channel, you can check out some of the links during the outro, such as Pokemon TCG Online. Kind of getting our butts kicked recently in that. But the cards are pretty cool looking. And Pokemon Go is a thing as well. We have a pretty interesting one coming up if I can get everything recorded that I'm hoping to. I got cards about to fall off the computer. Uh-oh. And yeah, if you want to subscribe for some more daily content, you are welcome to do so. There's a link during the outro for that as well. With that all being said, it is now time. I want to see what my power is. Let's go ahead. But it is time for us to sign off for the day. As we get one last Roto Lotto for the episode. A star. Money? Prize money. Give it. More bargains. I mean, okay. But that is going to be a wrap. So once again, folks, thank you for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off. And as always, I'll catch you next time.